Welcome back. Today we got a new tool in the shop and it is going to completely change the game of everything we do at Sylvester Customs. Check it out. Welcome back, guys. Today I have a very good shout out to Jason Millard at JRM Tool for getting this tool out in such a speedy manner. As far as we just ordered this thing last week and it's already here. We've been doing a lot of saving for the last, I think I've been talking to Jason 6 or 8 months now on trying to get this tool here. So we are super excited to get digging into this thing and show you guys what is gonna be the game changer of this shop. We are definitely gonna need something else to get into this thing. It ain't gonna be a razor blade. All right, let me get a hammer. Oh no, he's got it right here. Check that out. I don't even have to go get a hammer. He's got the little mini crowbar right in there. That's pretty badass. Oh, you guys ready for this? Check that out. This thing must have been a rough shipment. But let me get it back how it was because we actually haven't opened this. This is the first time. But check out the craftsmanship just in the packaging of this thing. This thing is really in there. Check out all the craftsman he did in just the like leather straps. I'm even more impressed that he did it in a week considering how this thing's packaged. Check that out. For those of you guys who don't know what this is a planishing hammer. This is, Jason makes these from JRM. This is the X45 hammer. He does sell a different one as well, but we're getting into this and we're new to this, so I asked him what he recommended and this is what we got. Plus it's the same hammer that we used when we went down to San Diego and took Jake's metal shaping class with the Flying Dutchman. So I already got a chance to actually put my hands and see how amazing this hammer already was. And I was super excited as soon as I got to use it in the class, even though I was already talking to Jason prior to that class, because I knew it's what we needed in here to make the metal finishing to another level. However, we wanted to make sure that we understood metallurgy and how you move metal. So we made sure we took Ken Sakamoto's class on metal finishing with hammer and dolly techniques and the old school, old-fashioned way of manipulating your highs and your lows and getting things back to the shape that it originated in. But this hammer is going to change it in the fact that we will be able to make panels from scratch if we got to do a cancer replacement, if we have to metal finish it and just work all the dings and dents out of a quarter, or even planish out some of the welds that we have when we do a quarter panel replacement. So this thing is super exciting. And this box, check out the tooling on this thing. The swivel dies. Really nice. And there is more than even what we just got to this kit. I mean, you can go crazy, and I kind of did go, I think crazy as I could afford anyway, but well worth the money. The polishing and the tooling on all of these dies is really, really nice. This box is really cool. I like that it's made in South Dakota, all by him, and a high quality. That's what we want, made in the USA. Some bigger, not sure if that's 1.5 inch or 2-inch die. It's really cool. Comes with oil even. And you got your logo on there. Check that out. That's pretty slick. This sucker's heavy, whatever it is. Ooh, got a lot more dies for a lot more shapes. Little radius gauge. This is cool, even comes with a little thing to hold it on there. All JRM tool on it, that's pretty nice. And these are all the different radiuses for all the different dies and shapes that you're going to be able to make with his system. These are your handles, or spacers rather.
Hours later.
All right, we finally got everything laid out, all the dies, the actual X45 hammer, and I just put one hoop on the table to kind of give you guys a little quick demonstration of how quick and easy this thing is to use. Overall, super impressed with how he boxes everything up, down to even the little pry bar to get the box back open, and showcasing what a piece of artwork this hammer truly is. So this basically has a radius, and that's what you're using your gauge for here. If you're checking a radius on, say, a 56 Chevy, and you're building a patch panel for whether it be a rocker or a fender, you can use this gauge to figure out what that radius is. And from there, you take that radius number, match it up with the die for the same shape, slap it in your hammer with an upper die and a lower die, and you can then be mobile or stationary with a block. And this isn't even everything he sells. He sells a ton more stuff, but we're still trying to get everybody through the classes that we're teaching so we can afford to buy more tooling. It's one thing that's kind of cool about this unboxing video is as we do our classes on everything that's needed in a restoration, from metal finishing to acid washing, we go through everything and we take the money, we roll it right back into tooling so we can show you guys all the new stuff and how to use it. With that, we'll start putting this hammer together. It goes together super simple. It slips over, has a notch so it locates center, and this piece here tightens down on it. So it pulls down so you can readjust. It's kind of awesome how it just pulls down, moves out of your way if you're in a panel of a fender or whatever it may be. This is pretty awesome. Remove before using, almost like the planes, remove before flight. I dig it. But this pin comes out, and then you have a variation of different upper dies. And like I said, he's got all kinds of different dies for this thing. This one has a swivel, different size radiuses and diameters, or not radiuses, I believe these are all actually flat. But the diameter, depending on if you're in a tight spot or you are in a wide open area, you can use something with a bigger head to cover more ground faster. So we're going to remove the tag. This upper die pins in. Keep in mind, guys, the only time I've actually used this hammer is in Jake's class, the Flying Dutchman. We haven't actually used this in our shop, so this is going to be super cool to be able to show you guys how good this hammer does work and how versatile it is. The bottom die slips in, locates, and with this button right here, it then releases the hammer to be tightened down onto the lower die, like so. So get your sheet metal in there, get it into place, and on this side here you have your lever. So let's say your sheet metal is curved, you slide your panel in or you put this hoop over your fender, and then from there you can turn this and it dials down. Obviously the more pressure, the more progress you're going to make on stretching that metal or flattening it back out. And if you want to just ease up on it, you can just literally give it light pressure versus cranking down on something, because you can see this hoop has tension. So as you crank up on it, this hoop is what you're tensioning. And then when you want to release, again, you just push this button on the back side and everything's back to square one. It is pretty amazingly heavy and stout as far as it really feels American made, especially when we're so used to having everything being China made or, you know, your Harbor Freight tooling. This is one hell of a quality tool, and we're super proud to be representing Jason Millard's Planishing Hammer in this shop. So that's pretty much it for the unboxing of the Planishing Hammer. We are going to be doing the next video where we're showing this thing in action. We have a 59 Impala hood that we're going to fix all the oil canning and dents. So check out this video upcoming. We're going to go through every bit of how you pick the die and apply it to the right job. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.